Once upon a time, in a city simmering with secrets and shrouded in shadows, there was an unnerving peace that wrapped around the alleys like a fog clinging to the cold asphalt. It was a deceitful peace, for beneath the veneer of everyday life, a sinister undertow was pulling at the city's soul. In this urban labyrinth, where lives intersected and parted in the blink of an eye, Aria Langley stood as an anomaly, a diamond of integrity in a coal mine of corruption. Aria was a veteran detective with a reputation that made thugs think twice and fellow officers stand a little straighter. Her instincts were as sharp as the crease in her trousers, and her clear blue eyes missed nothing. It was a typical rain-soaked Tuesday when the waves of routine broke upon the shores of the unusual. A call came through, a high pitch of urgency in the dispatcher's voice. A scene had been set that would demand Aria's full attention. Her boots, weathered from 100 pursuits across the unforgiving city terrain, paced swiftly to the scene she had yet to grasp fully. There, barricaded behind a cordon of yellow and blue, lay the spacious estate of Randolph Sterling, a businessman with more connections than the city's subway map. The grandeur that once sang of opulence now whispered of death. Sterling had been found quite dead, an ivory-handled knife protruding from his chest, a silent testament to a struggle turned fatal. Aria's keen eyes absorbed the scene, the disheveled stacks of paper on the study desk, the half-finished glass of whiskey that still held a solitary ice cube, the heavy odor of gunpowder meshed with the sharp sting of spilled blood. A murder, she mused quietly, with the solemnity that comes with the territory, but hardly a straightforward one. As the evening wore on, Aria interviewed the household staff, each a loyal soldier in Sterling's economic empire. Their statements, while tinged with grief, were uniform in their lack of substantial leads. All except for one, the lead butler, Gregory Hale, a man whose eyes darted like a cornered animal's when questioned. Aria perched on the edge of the ornate dining table, her gaze never wavering from Gregory. "You seemed nervous, Mr. Hale. Something you want to get off your chest?" "No, ma'am," he replied, but his voice had the brittle quality of thin ice. "Just shaken by Mr. Sterling's passing is all." The following day, as a lavender pre-dawn hue washed over the city, Aria's phone rang with the insistence of imminent revelation. It was her partner, Ryan, with news that sliced through the silence like a siren. The knife had been traced to an infamous local hoodlum, Victor the Viper Moreno. With the precision of a hawk homing in on its prey, Aria and Ryan commenced their search for the Viper, a search that led them deep into the underbelly of the city. It was here, amidst the pulsing neon lights of illicit dealings, that they found him, ensconced in a nest of vice. But even as the Viper sneered and spat curses, Aria felt the edges of the puzzle refracting in her mind. Something didn't add up. Moreno was a thug, no doubt, but a knife was too intimate, too personal for his kind of brutality. Further investigation revealed transactions between Sterling and Moreno, a tangled web of blackmail reaching into the heart of Sterling's empire. Thunder rumbled in the distance as Aria returned to the mansion, a storm brewing in both sky and spirit. Gregory Hale awaited her, his posture that of a man burdened by worlds unseen. "Mr. Hale," Aria began, her voice steady, "what aren't you telling me?" Upon the detective's desk, a photograph lay, a candid snapshot of Sterling and arms slung around each other like brethren. Silence lingered before Gregory's defenses crumbled like the walls of Jericho. "We were brothers in everything but blood," he confessed, each word a shard from his shattered loyalty. But Randolph, he changed. He became involved with people like Moreno, dangerous people. He was being blackmailed, yes, but he welcomed the darkness. And when he decided to take down everyone with him, Gregory's eyes welled with tears, his next words a whisper barely louder than the wind outside. "I couldn't let him destroy all those lives. So I confronted him. It was heated. He attacked me, and it was self-defense, Aria." Aria watched as the man before her crumpled into the hands of uniformed officers. As her lofty ideals of justice were blurred by the complexities of human frailty, she realized not every story has a villain clear-cut in their evils. Sometimes, the villain is the situation, and the tragedy is the choices it entails. The city still simmers with its secrets, and Aria Langley walks its streets, her integrity a beacon in the darkness, her eyes ever searching for the truth in a world that often smothers it. Crime, like a story, is a tapestry woven of many threads, each as vital as the rest in the grand, grim, and ever unpredictable narrative of life.